Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second annual FFL Draft. My name is Brett Reap, host and co-owner of the FFL. Tonight, we're going to be joined by Kahleb Murray, also co-owner of the FFL, Jake Mills, owner of the Thunderbirds, and Jake Jones, tight end of the Thunderbirds. First up, we have Kahleb Murray. Is occurring in the league.
Hello.
Hi, welcome.
How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. So, can you run us through the scenario going on with the draft currently?
Okay,
That can concern a few.
3 of the captains out of the 4 are here. We're currently trying to get in contact with the 4th one, Jimmy. He's not here. I'm been texting with buddy. He's conversating with us. I'm sorry, Xander just typed in the chat. We've been in contact with him. We're trying to get him in here, but we know his first pick, so we're good until the second round at least.
If none of his teammates or anything join to make the picks, they're just going to go into the final, and then whoever is left they can choose from.
Yeah. If anything, Xavier will probably, he'll probably do the announcements for the draft.
All right. So there's going to be about a 3-minute draft timer for each pick.
Yep.
And we'll go from there.
All right, before we get into this, let's talk about some rule changes that have been recently implemented. So our biggest thing is our roster expansion, going from a 7-man roster to a 10-man roster, which is our main reason for doing another draft. But that also brings it up the fact that we're still doing 5-on-5. So it occurred to me that you can have a set defense and a set offense if you
and that was
that.
And that was one of the biggest things.
Yeah, that way we give more people breaks and more people rotation and playing time.
And that way the videos that we put out aren't very slow, and we want these videos to be more fast-paced.
Hurry up type. People aren't jogging on the field. It's easier for the guys not to be as exhausted.
So you are the owner of the Desperados. How do you feel going into this 2021 season with your team? How do you feel?
I feel pretty strong. Of course, we lost Xander, Shovlin, and Lockett to the draft, but that's okay. The team is still the team. John Barchi-Kreitch, he's our running back. He's going to be our number 1 running back this year. He's actually
amazing on defense too, might I add.
Yes, that's the thing I was just about to say. He has turned into a really good defensive player for us. He's much better when it comes to tracking, knocking the ball out, contesting, even intercepting it at times. And on the top of that, he's already been a good pass rusher. So we've got quite the defensive gem there. We also picked up Connor O'Boyle. He was a nice free agent we got. He came down
good pickup, yep.
South Carolina. He's got some strong hands, big bodied, could probably get through defender or two if he needs to.
Yep, definitely. Might I add, John Barchi was the man that made me fumble. Had my first ever career FFL fumble in the league on a blitz.
Not only did he make you fumble, but he picked it up himself. It was
yes, he did.
Strip sack.
He recovered it himself.
I remember that. That was awesome. Now, as being the owner of the White Knights, or Pittston Knights, my bad, change name. How do you feel going into the season?
I mean, us as a team, we feel very strong, very well. We have a very well-built team, a lot of speed behind the line, everything. And, I mean, we're looking to really intensify that with the draft even more. So.
You have a lot of speedy guys on that team. Alex Preet, Zach Waleski, Logan Krieger, a lot of guys that can really burn people.
Oh, yeah. And we got there's a lot of nice prospects in this draft, too. We have Xander Crackley, one of the best running backs in the league, now coming into the draft. I mean, that's a big change.
He discussed with me, and ever since we've been playing football, he's always been on my team. And he talked to me. He's like, I want a new team for a change, just a little bit of culture change. I'm like, that's fine, go ahead, try somewhere else. And I had no arguments there. I understand that completely. So, and it gave me room to bring someone else in who maybe hasn't played as much or maybe wouldn't have been picked or something like that. So it gave me room myself, as where Xander, we know he'll get picked. He's one of those guys that's going to be very high on the board, probably first or second. He's definitely one of the top tier players in this draft.
He's definitely going to be a first-round pick, without a doubt.
Yes.
Same goes with prospects, Adam Shoveland, Tyler Lockett. I mean, there's a lot of amazing prospects.
Now, see, Tyler Lockett, he was Tyler Lockett, Kevin Lockett. That's an
oh, my bad. That's my bad.
That's an NFL player.
I don't have a list.
Kevin Lockett is a very good route runner. He can get up there vertically, so whoever takes him is going to have a very good player on their team.
And should we talk about Jack Long? That man, you could throw right up to him and he'll come down with the ball every time. It's incredible.
His hands are otherworldly. It's incredible. I remember when the Desperados, we played him. Aiden Jenkins and Kevin Lockett were covering him 2-on-1. He went up and took it right from them, both of them, out of the air, like just crazy.
He's mossed almost every corner in this league, and it's absolutely mind-boggling.
It is. We've really we have to find a way to answer to that.
All right. So, anything else you'd like to add to this upcoming 2021 FFL Draft tonight?
Not really, besides good luck to all the teams, and can't wait to see who goes where.
So, yep. So, as we discussed, there's going to be a 3-minute draft timer, and at the end of that timer, the pick will be announced. So, yep, so as we announced, there will be that 3-minute draft timer, and then at the end, the pick will be announced. So,
all right. Well, is it time for Biggie to come on in?
I believe so. So we'll head you out, and then we'll bring him in.
Adios.
All right, everyone, we're going to be bringing in Jake Mills of the Thunderbirds. Was a player in the first season, kind of went to just more of an owner role towards the end. And so we're going to wait for him to get in here for his interview. And then after Jake Mills, we shall have Jake Jones, tight end of the Thunderbirds.
Yo, what's up?
How's it going?
Going good.
So how do you feel about this 2021 FFL Draft coming up?
I'm feeling pretty good. We have most of our team back. We got Jack Long back. We got Braden Struck back, our quarterback. Jake Jones is back. Feel like he's going to have a good year. We're looking at some guys in the draft. We think we can really get some good picks here and build our team even more. And, yeah, I'm feeling really good about it. I'm excited.
Might we add championship team last year? Might we add that?
Oh, yeah, reigning champions.
So, yeah, there's definitely a lot of good prospects in this upcoming draft, so we'll see what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about more particularly your team? Do you think you guys can make it to a championship this season again?
Definitely. I feel like with our team, I mean, Jack Long had a good year. Braden, good quarterback, very good season. They can do it again. Santiago Sosa had a good year for the games he played. And, yeah, all of us coming together. And Jake Jones, everybody really came together, and we won that championship, and I think we can go back-to-back.
Yeah, well, I might add that was a great team win. That was an amazing comeback victory. Mm-hmm. Really from going – what was your record in the beginning of the season? I know you lost the first game, and then you ended up coming back in the end of the season.
Yeah, so, yeah, we were, I think, 0-2 at the beginning, and then we came back and won out or something. I don't remember, but I remember we started off pretty bad, and then we picked it up.
You were one of those teams that no one really expected, and the next thing you know, you're in the final two with the White Knights, and then it's all history from there.
Exactly.
First ever FFL
Exactly.
champion.
That's right.
Braden Struck, too, might I add, your quarterback, one of the best quarterbacks in the league, if we do say so, arguably.
Yeah, I'd say so.
All right, anything you'd like to add about the season, the draft, anything?
I pretty much said everything. You know, I'm excited and can't wait to pick up some new guys here in the draft tonight and continue with the guys from last year and go back-to-back.
All right, so it appears Jake Jones is having some issues. He's not going to be able to make it to the interview. So we are going to get into the FFL draft.
Let's go.
So we're going to have you head out, and we're going to begin
All
with
right.
that.
Thank you
for the interview.
Good luck to all the other teams drafting tonight.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be a 3-minute draft timer per team. There's going to be 12 picks. Each team has 3 picks, and this is the official FFL draft. So, round 1, pick 1. The Rednecks are on the clock. That's a good suggestion. Would anyone like to come in for an interview? I'm fine to have some come in to maybe talk if you'd like to, while everyone is on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, the pick is in. In round 1 of the 2021 FFL Draft, pick number 1, first overall in the draft, the Rednecks select Gunnar G, wide receiver. Next up, the Desperados are on the clock. 3 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, the pick is in. The Desperados with pick number 2 in the 2021 FFL Draft select Adam Shovlin, wide receiver. Next up, with pick number 3, round 1, is going to be the White Knights. They have 3 minutes and are on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, the pick is in. With pick number 3 in the 2021 FFL Draft, round 1, the White Knights select Xander Craklio, running back. Next up, pick number 4, round 1, Thunderbirds are now on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, the pick is in. That one came in actually quite quickly. The Thunderbirds, with the 4th pick in the 2021 FFL Draft, select Kevin Lockett, wide receiver. Now next up should be the 2nd round, pick number 5, going to be the Rednecks. But unfortunately, no representatives or the team owner is here tonight, so that pick must be skipped. So then we now move on to pick number 6. Desperados are now on the clock, 3 minutes and counting.
Oh, yo,
Welcome.
what's up? Bro, I don't know anything about FFL, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, it's good to hear from you.
Yeah, I agree. This is very fascinating to watch.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing
fascinating
entertainment.
experience.
I agree.
All right. Well, if you don't have anything to say.
No, I did not. It was great to be here. I'm honored to be a part of this. Thank you for accepting.
Oh, no problem.
All right, I'll see you.
All right, take care. Ladies and gentlemen, the pick is now in. With pick number 6 in the 2nd round of the 2021 FFL Draft, the Desperados select Timothy Slezak, wide receiver. Next up, with pick number 7 in the 2nd round, White Knights are now on the clock, 3 minutes and counting. Ladies and gentlemen, the pick is in. And with that, we are already halfway through this year's FFL Draft. With the 7th pick in the second round of the 2021 FFL Draft, the Knights select Keegan Bucci, running back, wide receiver. Next up, with pick number 8, the Thunderbirds are now on the clock. With the 8th pick in the FFL Draft, the Thunderbirds select Chris Noggle, wide receiver. With that being said, I have just been informed of some news. Those are representatives from the Rednecks team that is here to make the pick. So this pick will now be chosen. To start off round 3, pick number 9 goes to the Rednecks. 3 minutes and counting. With pick number 9 in the 3rd round of the FFL Draft, the Rednecks select Robert Miller, wide receiver. Next up, with pick number 10, the Desperados. 3 minutes and counting. Ladies and gentlemen, the pick is in. With pick number 10 in round 3 of the FFL Draft, the Desperados select Bobby Davidson. Next up, with pick number 11, the second to last pick in the FFL Draft, the White Knights are on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, the pick is in. With pick number 11 in the final round of the 2021 FFL Draft, the White Knights select Tyler Brody, tight end. And now that brings me to the final pick number 12 of the third round of the FFL Draft. The Thunderbirds are now on the clock, 3 minutes and counting. Ladies and gentlemen, to conclude the 2021 FFL Draft, with pick number 12, the Thunderbirds select Frankie Tetlak, tight end. Now to conclude the draft, we're going to bring in Desperados owner and FFL co-owner Kahleb Welliver one more time for a final message and just to kind of give his thoughts on how he thought the draft went so far.
Hello.
Welcome back. So how do you feel about your overall picks that you had in this draft?
I'm pretty happy with them. Adam Shovlin, we know he's incredible. We already know him. Tim, one of the few people that showed up at the combine. So
He played well though at the combine, might I add. He played pretty well.
He did. So not only did he show possible potential there, but,
development.
Yeah, and he also showed commitment to it. So I know I can rely on him to show up. So that was
100%.
two of the big things that made me want him. And our last pick, Bobby. I've seen him play before. He can use some work, but solid. Just to make sure I don't bust or go over.
Overall, do you think you really got the best value out of this FFL draft this year?
I feel like, of course, could have gotten better value. You always can, but I feel like we can turn it into a great prospect.
And that's incredible.
So
wise words.
I think the picks are going to help solidify the team, and the more we would just work with each other, the easier it'll all be.
Yeah, this should be a very interesting season with the whole 10-man rosters. It should be very interesting. A lot more, changing it up and,
It does hurt.
get more guys in there.
It does hurt watching Xander go to you guys, but we'll address that when we get on the field.
Oh, all right. I would say we got pretty good draft capital as well. We took Xander. Then we had Keegan Bucci, pick number 7. Personally, I think he's one of the most underrated guys in the draft. He didn't show up to the combine, but he is definitely.
Keegan?
What's that?
Who picked Keegan?
The Knights.
Oh, okay.
Real speedy guy, real fast. Doesn't know the routes very well, but that's easily changeable.
Okay.
Good hands. Amazing deep threat, I believe.
Let's do a quick draft review real quick, just to go over everybody that was drafted real quick.
All right. Let's see.
First pick was the first X.
And that was Gunnar G.
Yep. I don't know about him. We haven't met him outside, but they know him. They apparently think he's a pretty good guy, so we'll see. Then the second pick was Adam Shovlin.
Yep.
And
then with pick number 3, we had Xander.
Good pick as well. And then fourth pick, we had Kevin Lockett, which that's going to be a dangerous duo between Jack Long and Kevin Lockett down there.
Oh, definitely scary deep threats.
Very scary. It's not only scary on offense but defense too. So
lock down any wide receivers as well.
All right, then our fifth pick.
Pick number 5 was the Rednecks. That pick was skipped because they didn't have a representative there, so they're gonna have to pick that later. Then we had pick number 6, which was the Desperados. You selected Tim Slezak. How do you feel about that pick?
Tim, like you said, he was one of the few that showed up, so he's committed. And 2, I think he can develop into something good. He's got to learn his route trees. He's got to learn some stuff, but knowledge is easy to learn versus pure raw talent. Every ball I threw to him, he caught pretty much. So I can already feel a chemistry there, and just get a little knowledge in him, and he'll be doing fine. I can see him cracking the top 3, if anything.
And that's how I feel exactly with pick number 7. We had Keegan Bucci go to the Knights. That pick, I feel very good. I really feel that pick is definitely underrated for where it was picked up.
Now, how are you guys going to utilize him? Are you going to utilize him in the slot or possibly running back?
He's going to be a slot.
Slot, okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
Krieger, him, and Valesky?
Him and Preet are the slots, and then we got Zach and Logan for the outside threats. And then we have Ryan, Tyler Brody now to throw in the mix as our tight ends. And then we got Xander, the running back wide receiver duo, Adam Lazar. I mean, the team really is a really solid team.
Got some good players there. All right, and after that was the Rednecks again. They chose no. That was the Thunderbirds after that.
Yep, so next up was the Thunderbirds. They selected Chris Noggle.
Yeah. I do know him. He's a very good player. I actually wanted to take him in the 3rd round. I was hoping I was either taking Tim or Chris in the 2nd, and then I was going to try and get the other one. But I knew that I wasn't sure if you were going to take Tim or not, because I know he showed up and you saw the reliability. And
yep.
I thought that you might take him, so I chose Tim for the 2nd. I was hopefully getting Chris, but then the Biggie took Chris, which is a very good pick because he's kind of like Xander, if I may say. He's a good runner, but he's also good out wide too. He's a slot halfback type guy. So
I haven't really seen the man on the field, so we'll definitely be excited to see that this coming season.
Yes, he's definitely.
And then next up,
a player.
Pick 9. This was to begin the 3rd round. We had Rob Miller go to the Rednecks. Yep.
Rob's a friend of mine. He needs to work on his football knowledge, but he's got strong legs, and he's got some decent hands on him. So I think he'll be doing all right down there.
Yep. And then your pick was pick number 10. Who did you select?
I took Bobby
Davidson. Yep. How do you feel about that pick now?
I mean, I feel like it was a decent pick.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't too much to gain, wasn't too much to lose.
And then to finish it off, we had pick number 12 to end the complete draft. We had Frankie Tetlak
Yep.
go to the Thunderbirds.
Mr.
Now, see, I feel like those are two good tight ends. Now they got Jake Jones. Now they got Frankie Tetlak in the middle to mix it up. You know what I mean?
Big body boys.
A real good goal line receivers, definitely.
Definitely.
All right. So anything you'd like to say about this upcoming 2021 season before we end this live stream to conclude the 2021 FFL Draft?
See you on the field.
That's all we got to say.
All right.
So we will see you April 3rd for the
3rd.
kickoff of the 2021 FFL season, kicking it off with the Knights at the Thunderbirds.
All right.
All righty. Everyone have a good night. Thank you for coming into the draft.
Good night.